Fred, I think the day they moved in here, I just learned some things about him that I didn't know. He was very modest, he wasn't full of himself, and all the things, you know, and he, also in terms of emotion, you know, he wasn't exuberant, but he had feelings, all the feelings that we all have. We all express them differently, and he had his way. But you knew, when he had his diagnosis and he was suffering, we never heard him complain. He was amazing. I mean, I would have been picturing screaming at the universe, you know, not Fred, you know. But the big thing about Fred that I will never forget has to do with something I heard years ago, that love is not just an emotion, it is action. And when Dorothy's memory started to go, he took care of her. And she got worse and worse, and he took more and more care of her. She was a handful. She was in her wheelchair. She'd escape and be blocks away. I'd be driving, and I called Fred. She's here on Broadway in her wheelchair. How the hell she got there? We have no idea. But he'd jump in the car. He'd rescue her. He did everything. And finally, when it became too much, even for him, he had to get her to a facility that could look after her. And then every day he would go there and he would pick her up and drive her out, take her to places that were familiar, something she could enjoy. And as the memory went deeper, you know, more and more got disappearing, and there's just little glimmers left, he still took her out, took her to places, and she'd smile. And that was, and he was still doing it. And when it was finally useless, when her mind was so far gone, he still went to visit her every day. Love is not just an emotion, love is action. And Fred was love in action. That was true love. I'll never forget how he behaved that way. And that's what I'll remember about Fred, whom I always refer to as the Peterman kid.
That was for Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
He was a wonder.